Hello, my name is RR, and I'm a pastor here in Los Angeles, California. And some ministry friends and I are building an app called Church Canvas. So, what is Church Canvas? Well, Church Canvas is what we believe to be the first AI design tool built specifically for churches. So, for church workers, for pastors, for church volunteers. And it allows you to create beautiful graphics for your church in mere seconds with the help of AI. So think like your sermon graphics, your Instagram posts, your youth activities, your event announcements, really like the day-to-day or weekly design needs that come up in your church. And you want to make them really nice and presentable, but then you want to spend hours designing them because you have to go out and do the actual ministry work. And so we built this app with that in mind. So let me show you exactly how Church Canvas works. We'll do a real-time walkthrough of Church Canvas, okay? So here we are at the dashboard, and it's asking us what we want to make. So we want to make our sermon graphic. Let's say our sermon for this coming Sunday. And we have, first off, we select our different aspect ratios. We have widescreen. These are more for like your slides, the ones on the screen in your auditorium with the projector. We have portrait or square. These are more for like your social media posts on Instagram or Facebook. And then we have story. So like, the vertical story, if you want to promote something on Instagram, on your Instagram story. We'll click widescreen, and then we want to pick our style of design that we want. Now we have different styles here. If you hover over them, it'll even show you some examples of design it'll make. We have a realistic style, my personal favorites, that illustrative design style, and a fun one which is like 3D style, and then a more general style. I'll go and click auto. Well, Church Canvas will just pick the style for you. And then really we just go to prompt and just type away exactly what we want. Think if you were a pastor and you have your young designer there and say, hey, I need a graphic for Sunday, right? What would you tell that person? We really built this with that in mind. Now we even added these prompt tags to make it easier for you. So let's say we want to add a title for our sermon, and we'll call it The Lure of Temptation. And we'll add a verse based off of the fall of man, Genesis chapter number 3. And now we can write more to make it to be more descriptive and put exactly what we want designed. Or we'll try this. We'll just go ahead and click generate, and then go ahead and try to create a graphic based literally off of our prompt, right? So think about this. If you were a pastor and you had no design, no knowledge of design, no knowledge of AI, we thought of what would they type. You see, I'm a pastor's kid, and my dad's still a pastor. And a lot of times he'll ask me to create a sermon graphic, and he'll just give me some, random title, and I got to come up with something in like minutes, right? So then I'll just go ahead and try to type something. And so here we go. We have our first design here, which is really good. And go ahead and use that. You can download it, and there you go. It's now on your computer. You can use that already for your sermon this coming Sunday. Now we also have some other features, kind of post-generation features that you could do. Say I'm going to move myself here, and say you want a better design. You want to make it more natural, more dramatic, more artistic, or illustrative, mystical. Let's do mystical. Let's make it a little more mysterious. Okay, so we'll go and click make it mystical. What's cool is these design variations are actually there. They're actually there. It's dependent on the design that was just generated. And for example, this were like a teen bowling activity. It'll be like, make it retro, make it gamey, make it spacey, or whatever. So we have that. Oh, there we go. So this was a little more mystical, kind of like that, like, I don't know, Lord of the Rings vibe or whatever. And if you like this design, you also can upscale it. Upscaling means making it kind of a more high definition, or you can remix. Remix is pretty much like try again, right? So like I said, click download. You can go ahead and put up, and there it is. Boom. Now, by the way, Church Canvas is also available on your phone. So you can go ahead and pull it. You don't even need a computer. Just use your phone, pull it up, boom, generate it, post on Instagram right away. Now, aside from what we just did, Church Canvas also has other features that allow you to hone in even more onto the particular design that you want, whatever vision you have in your mind. And one of them is called reference image. Reference image is pretty much saying like, hey, I see the design and I want you to make the design really close to this design. Okay, so first we have choose from gallery. A gallery is a reference of graphics that actually our team has created. Our team are all ministry people. In fact, we're also in ministry today. Fun fact, I'm recording this video from my church right now. And even the co-founders and I, we were people that learned design at a very young age. We were kids in the youth group. We downloaded the bootlegger version of Photoshop, and we learned design because we wanted to create better designs and graphics for our pastor, the sermon graphics, the church tracks, banners and things like that. We didn't want our church represented in an ugly way in the community, and so we had a burden for our church. And that's how we learned design. And so because of that, we've done a lot of designs over the years. And even when Church Canvas launches, you'll see more of designs in this particular reference gallery. So we like this kind of cross design with that brush stroke effect. So we'll use that. And what Church Canvas did is actually made a prompt from that particular image and then highlighted the parts that are most likely to be edited, that you need to be edited. For example, the title, the verse, the colors, the font, whatever, right? So let's say we took the text compelled by love and we want to say instead the cross of Christ. Instead of bold serif, I want it to be a more modern sans serif. And instead of 2 Corinthians 5:14-15, we'll have it say John 3:16. Instead of a pale yellow to deep orange, let's say I want it from a pale yellow to like a bluish color. I like the edge black, we'll keep it at that. Instead of love, I want to convey a sense of hope, because the cross of Christ brings hope. Amen? So we'll go ahead and click generate. And while that's generating, we have other things you can do as well, even before that. For example, advanced mode, which is like telling Church Canvas, I kind of want it not too close to the original design, or I want it really close to the design. Okay? Like almost exactly. So as you can see, it created something similar to the design that we wanted. Now check this out. This one's really cool. Let's say you see a design that you really like. You can actually go and upload it from your computer and select the file. And I'm gonna go to my desktop. I have the design that made before, right? Unashamed. Now what that's doing is actually now analyzing the graphic and creating the prompt for you. This is really good if you have a particular brand colors that you like, or a particular brand that you want to follow, or you want to put it exactly to the design, or do you see a design that you like and you want your design to be a lot closer to that. All right. Now, while this is generating, keep in mind that Church Canvas also, you can do all of this from your phone. No need to even pull up a computer. You have your phone right away. This one takes a little bit longer because it's really like reading and really scanning through the image and trying to come up with a prompt for it, and then getting all the parts that are probably going to need to be edited by you, like the title, the verse, pulling out the colors, the type of font, just exactly all the things that you probably need to edit for the graphic. So let's say you see design, it's a sermon design, and you want to change it for your design instead, right? For your particular sermon. No need to download any font that you're missing. No need to mess around with Photoshop or Canva or any layers. You got it right here. Now while that's doing that, oh, it's already done. I didn't even notice it. So create a prompt for us. Notice energetic and confident. It displays unashamed with a bold brushstroke style and all that stuff, right? We could just go ahead and change all this how we want it. Now, actually, I didn't show you this. Yes, it took the editable parts, but if you really just want to edit it, you can click this, and there you go. You can edit it exactly how you want. You can delete it and still go over and start new. So that's the creating experience in Church Canvas. And we also have other things that we have here, because we want Church Canvas to be really of a community where all these church designers and pastors are helping each other. So we actually have what we call community. And we have some of the best designs that we've seen, and some of the best designs that people have seen. We're actually going to make this even like a social feature where people can like the images that you've uploaded, and then the popular ones can show up. We'll put filtering and all that stuff. Those are in our plans in the future. But you can grab any of these. So let's say Happy President's Day. It was actually yesterday. Let's say you like this President's Day design. You can click this. If you like the design, everything is shareable, right? So you can just download this and there you go. Use it, okay? Or you can do other things. You can remix using the exact prompt that you had, or you can click this prompt and copy it and go to create and copy the exact same prompt. And so we really did that so that people are helping each other, because we're all here not to build our own kingdom, but to build the kingdom of Christ. So Church Canvas is really powerful. You can use it for sermon graphics. You can use it for youth activity. We've been using it at our church for many weeks now, and it's been a game changer. Our staff loves it, and we have our bowling activity coming up, and we're promoting that. So we literally just did this in mere seconds. And we hope it'll be a help to churches out there as well. We have the wait list right now. If you go to churchcanvas.ai, go to the wait list and sign up, and then you'll be one of the first people to hear about when Church Canvas formally launches.